let's break down Manning versus Brady, number 17. Brady versus Manning. The away team, the away quarterback.
You see my reaction?
I have a couple stats on this. Are you ready? The away quarterback.
Can I just say how much I'm over this matchup and I don't care? Because I've been done with it for 2 years, dude. It doesn't. I'm not excited about it. I don't care about it.
I like the bonus action.
I cared about it like 2-3 years ago. Now I'm at a point that I'm over it.
I'm cool with one more.
Go ahead. I'm over it.
Let me give you a couple stats on it because
you're Brady Bowl.
But I'm not.
That's not exciting to me. But go ahead. Tell me why it's exciting.
They've split the last 10 games, 5-5. Okay. They are 10-6. Brady's 10-6 against Manning. So and then.
Well, I thought it was better.
No, and the road team has never won. The New England has never won on the road, and Manning's team have never won in Foxborough. Interesting, right?
Yeah, definitely. I didn't know that.
Another stat another one of these. This is my last one. This is my last one of the show of my big stats that I wanted to break out. But this is a big one.
All right.
This is probably the one. This one blew me back the most. This might not surprise you. You might even know it. It's been 10 years since Tom Brady and Bill Belichick have won a playoff game on the road.
Really? I didn't know that.
10
years.
2006.
Well, first of all, that speaks about their longevity.
Just
shit.
Just think about that.
The fact that we're talking 10 years and you consider that.
Yeah, they're still
competing.
Right, but hold on. Part of that is because they've had home field advantage. I think for 6 of those 10 years.
Yeah.
So while I say that this is gonna be, it's been 10 years. Let's take out. It's actually, and they've only had I think 2 opportunities on. I think they're 0-2 on the road in those 10 years. So it's not the stats, the numbers, the stats aren't staggering, but the fact that it's been 10 years since they won a game on the road in the playoffs. Here they are in a situation where they have to find the playoffs. You know what I mean? That's not a good formula.
No.
That's impressive, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That blew me back. That blew me back.
Okay, fair enough. That's a good stat.
What do you think is going to be the key to this game, though? Because there's so many different angles that can be approached. This you're not even interested in the Manning Brady side of it, which is good to me. But I want to know what you're looking for out of this thing.
Ironically, what I think it's going to come down to is a play of Peyton Manning.
Yeah, I'm cool with that, and I don't disagree.
As much as I'm done with the matchup per se, I think that it absolutely has to come down to Peyton Manning because people. The Patriots' defense are better than what anybody wants to give them credit for, including us, including myself, which is cool. But I don't think that we've seen Peyton throughout the year. We've seen him even as close as last week. Yeah, he played decent. He wasn't throwing lights out. Yeah, he had some drop passes here and there, but against a New England team, he has to make those completions, and those receivers have to catch those balls.
Catch the balls. That's the biggest
absolutely.
Thing. I think he was putting the ball in the money.
You're not going to get by. Granted, your defense is spectacular, but at the same time, you have to hold your own. So I need to see a little bit more. He played decent last week. He played good to what he's been playing all year, but he's got to do a little bit more to get out of this game.
Well, I have 3 things that are my key to this game. It's defense on both sides of the ball. Okay, it's running. It's the run game of New England. Pittsburgh was actually able to run the ball. Pittsburgh has a good offensive line, and New England doesn't have a good offensive line.
Right. New England doesn't run that well either. They don't run. Well, they don't run.
They don't
don't run.
Running, and I know DeMarco Murray was supposed to be the best back in the league and all this. Running, and this is a proven thing, a lot of it has to do with how good your offensive line is. Pittsburgh had a good offensive line. They were able to move the ball on Denver. I don't know if New England can win this game if they don't move the ball on Denver through the ground. They're going to have to open up, and they try to do this, and I don't... They had a game last year in the divisional round against the Ravens where they couldn't run the ball at all in the first half, so they didn't run the ball once in the second half. They actually had one running play. It was a touchdown. It was a 5-yard rush by Tom Brady. That's the only run play they had in the entire second half of that game because they couldn't run the ball at all. And if that happened, I think it is bad, but they won the game. And if they...
How long can you rely on that, though?
It's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
How long are you trying to rely on it?
It's been working this long.
That's my point. You're playing with house money for how long? Might as well. What I'm saying is that if they have to actually fall back on that, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happens in the game. But my third point in this was exactly what you brought up. Peyton Manning. I think he's going to be an X factor in this
He
game.
needs to be.
To be honest with you, nothing against him, and I really like Peyton Manning. These are the situations, these are the games that he hasn't come up big in his career.
Right. This is the biggest knock against him, is that he doesn't step up in these situations, and it comes off arguably since his rookie season the worst year of his career. So it's not looking good.
Over the years, ever since I've started trying to make these predictions and do shows like this or write articles and things like that, I've been the guy sometimes in the beginning of when I started doing all this stuff who wanted to just jump on a leap, right? But lately, over the last, especially this year, mainly, especially on this show, and I'm happy and confident about it, I've stayed consistent and I've stayed with what I know.
Right.
I'm picking New England because it's hard for me to go against Brady in this situation, and I find it unfair as well as everybody else does because everybody likes Peyton, that the only knock on him is these situations. But the reality of it is he hasn't had the greatest games in these situations. Yes, he's won 2 AFC championships. 3 AFC championships. I'll give him, and that's impressive. Listen, Donovan McNabb was in 4 of them, won 1. Okay, that's the difference between those two quarterbacks.
Right,
I understand that, and I get that.
Still impressive regardless.
The opposite side, though, is Peyton's going to have his wide receiver step up. I don't think that New England's defense can match up man-to-man. I think that it's going to have to be scheme. I don't think that they can playmaker for playmaker is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
They're going to have to get some rush in there, and they're going to have to scheme a little bit. They're going to have to do that kind of stuff. But I also think that if it's going to fall back on Brady, which most of it probably will fall back on Brady, I'm taking Brady over Manning. That's why I'm going to go with New England.
Can I just say real quick?
As good as Denver's defense played, because they only held Pittsburgh to 13. Go on, I apologize.
Just a quick side note, because we haven't touched on this, but just a quick side note because everybody jumped on it. Vernon Davis.
Yeah.
What you got, bro? As I said, can I just...
You mean the San Francisco tight end?
Yeah, Mr.
Where's he at?
He's in San Francisco.
Who does he play for?
He's still in San Francisco, that's why I got
He must be.
Because he ain't in Denver. I'm just
There's
saying.
a dude.
I just had a little
There's a guy on the sideline.
I kind of said that.
There is a guy on the sideline who wears a jersey. It says number 85 and it says Davis.
Oh, is that Vernon?
I don't know. He ain't ever on the field, so
he damn sure ain't.
It could be Mike Davis for all I know. Who's in Denver?
There's a brother anyway.
Who's your pick?
Anyway, so you're going with New England. And that makes complete sense to me, and I get it. But I'm going with Denver.
Well, that's okay, because I'm 8-0 in the playoffs so far. You're 7-1, so this could be our flip-flop back at it.
I'm not. I'll tell you what. I was more, and I stand by my pick in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, no, they were that close to pulling it off.
And they played as well as they could, and I was good. To me, the only reason I'm going with Peyton is that it almost feels Ray Lewis like. It almost feels like it's meant to be and that it's supposed to happen. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying he's going to win the Super Bowl.
Hey,
it almost seems it's eerie because he was on the bench, he was off the bench, he was on the bench, he had the HGH with his forehead and all this bullshit. But
if you have come across us on YouTube and you're ever bored and you just want to find random old YouTube stuff, go look up Hood's Huddle from the year that the Ravens were going to the Super Bowl. I was on that Ray Lewis train the whole time from the first week against from Baltimore from the first week that they played on the Colts in the Indianapolis Colts in the in the wild card round. I was on that train from that moment. I picked them to win every game. I picked them to beat Manning and Brady, and they did it, which was insane. Insane. I don't know what overcame me. I don't know what it was. I had the Raven fever. I was in on that team, and they did it, and they really did it.
Not even just because I said that. I said Manning was going to be a difference maker. Yeah. Their defense has been playing phenomenal. They played great last week, and I feel like New England's offensive line is trash. I feel like...
Yes.
Can we talk...
Brady's got to get the ball out quick. That's going to be a big part of the game.
DeMarcus Ware.
Yeah.
Shout out, brother.
So well.
I miss you, brother.
Their whole defensive line's playing very well, but especially him, yes.
It doesn't make any sense. So, with their defensive line, I think Manning might just pull it out if they could run the ball, which they can absolutely do against New England because New England's rushing defense is anything to write home about. So I feel like they can continue that. Reluctantly, I'm going with Manning and Denver.
Well, we're going to go against each other on this. I like this. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good match.
Thank you for watching. This is JD Sports. I'm Jarrett Hood. That's Dwight Garfield. You can find our Twitter @_JD Sports. Our personal Twitters will be there.
You can find our Facebook page and the information down below. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe for fresh weekly content. Stay tuned because the best is yet to come.
Thank you.